So far you saw how you could create a new post. Okay, make sure you have the content type application JSON in your headers, and this way you're sending the body, title and body, to create a new post. And you also have all these posts saved in the database. That means we are ready to get all these posts and display to the users. So if you go to our project, currently in our controller we have this get post method where we are just hard coding these sample posts and we're giving it to the client, right? So if you go here and make a get request to the default route, okay, we need to make sure we have the server running. Okay, so we get them, right? But it's time to get all these posts from the database because we have the actual post there now. So let's get them and display to the users like so. Okay, so let's work on this controller method here. Okay, let me get rid of this. To get all the posts from the database, we have the post model that represents post collection in the database, so it's really easy to get all the posts. So let's create a variable using const. Let's call it posts. Okay, to get all the posts we can refer to this post model, post with capital P. Okay, so that is the post model that gives us post collection from the database, and with this we can use the find method and it will give you all the posts. So it will find all the posts and give you. It's really simple and really easy to use. And later we will see how to customize the query we make, but at the moment let's just not worry about all that and get all the posts. Okay, and that is all you need to do. Then what you can do is we can return the JSON response to our front-end client, or if we get any error we need to catch the error as well. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to use this arrow function. So then if we get posts, we will return with the status code of 200. Okay, status 200, and the JSON with the posts key and with the value of post is all the posts from the database. Okay, that is all we need to do. But if we catch the error, let's say, let's console log. Most likely we will not get an error at this point, but let's log the error if we get any. Okay, so save this file, and with this we should be able to give it a try. Let's go to Postman and let's make a get request to our default route here. And as you can see, we got all the posts from the database. Beautiful. Okay, so we have a couple of posts here. Now what we can do is we can come back here to our get post method and simplify this method a bit. Okay, so by default Express, now if you go to the Postman here, you see the status code 200. That is the default status code. Okay, so anytime you want to give the status code of 200, you don't actually have to give, because by default the default status is 200 sent by the Express framework. Okay, so we can get rid of this status, okay, and just give the JSON response. Save this file and let's give it a try just to make sure that we get it. Okay. Send. Okay, you can see still we got the 200. Okay, now if you come back here and do something silly here, let's say some typo here, just to see the error, or what status we get here. Okay, let's send, and you see 500 internet server error. That means by default it is send out 200 if everything goes correctly, so we don't have to keep writing a status code of 200. Okay, so that is one thing, that's good. We can even update this method. Let's get rid of the status. Okay, let's save this. Now another thing we can do is when we have the key and the value, they are the same, they have the same name. That means we don't have to write it like so, we can just leave it like this. Okay, so that will do the same thing. To make sure, let's give it a try, and you can see it's working perfectly fine. So that's good. What else we can do here? In fact, I can show you one more thing. Right now we have used the find method to get everything that is in the post. Okay, so we have the title, ID, and body, and we have this v. By default, it is assigned by the MongoDB, which is not really useful in this case. So we can customize our response. Okay, so what you can do is you can come back to this find method and use the method chaining. So chain another method that is called select. Okay, with this select method you can select what fields you want to get. Okay, because at the moment we're not interested in this v version. Okay, so we just want to get the ID, title, and body, and don't worry about any other properties. Okay, so that means we can use this select method and we can write it down. What do we want to select? Okay, so we want to select the ID. Okay, and there is no comma, anything, just this space. Okay, so first one ID, second one title, and third one body. Okay, so this is what we want. This is what we want to select from this post collection. Okay, so this is beautiful. This select method is really cool. Now we can give it a try. Come back here, give it try one more time, and this time you saw the v is gone and we just got the ID, title, and body, exactly what we wanted. Okay, so this is our get post method to get all the posts from the database.